Now on 7 News.
My boys need a daddy. And I need my husband.
An Orlando officer's wife sharing her sorrow as her husband fights for his life. This morning, a show of support from his former department here in South Florida. Another possible staff shakeup for the Trump administration. Is the latest White House press secretary stepping down? We have the latest D.C. developments. A memorable meeting between a reality TV star and the woman she helped get out of prison. Kim Kardashian West and Alice Johnson coming face to face.
A summer-like pattern continues. Look for early sunshine and some afternoon storms. So what can we expect heading into the upcoming weekend? I'll have the outlook.
Eviction emergency.
I felt pain and rage.
A couple says their home was taken from them without them knowing, so they called Help Me How.
And the 2018 World Cup kicking things into gear this morning. But South Florida already taking aim at the future. We're taking a look at how North America's soccer score could lead to golden goals right here at Hard Rock Stadium. Good Thursday morning, South Florida. I'm Omar Lewis, and for Christine Cruz.
And I'm Diana Diaz. Today in Florida at 9 starts right now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
And check it out, a live look outside our North Bay Village studios on this beautiful Thursday morning. Good morning once again, everybody.
It's tricky out there. It looks great right now, but then we all know what happens later on in the day, right?
Oh yeah, switcheroo.
Oh yeah, meteorologist Vivian Gonzalez live in the Plex this morning with that first forecast. We can't tell what's going on, but we know you have us covered this morning. Good morning, Viv.
Good morning, Omar, Diana, and that's right, South Florida. We have you covered, starting off with sunshine and lots of heat to go around this afternoon. You're certainly going to be feeling it, and stay hydrated, drinking plenty of water. We're going to get the sea breeze firing up some showers and storms favoring interior areas. Some of the activity that forms could drift slowly into the coastal communities. We'll keep you posted, but so far, so good. We're going to be following a front and some Saharan dust for the weekend. Whichever of the two arrives first will determine whether or not we'll have a wetter or drier one in store for Dad. Right now, it's 83 degrees in Miami, Fort Lauderdale too, same for West Kendall and Key West. With your day planner going with a quiet start, and then by the afternoon, 50% rain chance, daytime high of about 86 degrees. And the satellite picture put together with the radar definitely confirming the beautiful view that we have outside. Sunshine filtering in, mostly dry to Key West around the straits is where we're finding some dotted showers. I'll be back with your complete outlook in a few minutes.
And now,
He is fighting every second.
a heartbroken wife fighting back tears as her husband fights for his life.
My boys need a daddy. And I need my husband.
A police officer with ties to South Florida struggling to survive after coming under fire.
That officer was shot in the head during a SWAT standoff in Orlando.
This morning, his wife is sharing her pain and suffering, and 7's Rebecca Vargas is live in Doral, where the officer used to work. Rebecca?
That officer was part of the force here with Doral Police for 2 years. He has family members that are currently Miami-Dade firefighters, and this morning he remains in critical condition. We're hearing from his heartbroken wife.
Officers, they came to my house and they woke me up and took me here and told me that my husband had been shot trying to save some kid.
A wife reliving the painful moment she learned her husband, Orlando police officer Kevin Valencia, had been critically injured in the line of duty. The 27-year-old shot in the head Monday when police say convicted felon Gary Wayne Lindsay Jr. opened fire before barricading himself inside his Orlando home. Lindsay eventually taking his own life, along with the lives of 4 young children. Now Valencia, married father of 2, is in a coma.
He was a true hero, but not just to our boys.
Valencia has a deep connection to the South Florida community, starting his law enforcement career here in Doral PD in 2014 as a patrol officer before heading north in 2016. His family getting some much-needed backup from South Florida. Orlando police tweeting 14 members of Doral police here to lend support and love to their former colleague, Officer Kevin Valencia, his loved ones, and his OPD family. Doral's mayor saying in a statement, he made a great difference in the community. It's clear that he continues to heroically act in the interest of public safety, even now as part of the Orlando Police Department. And Miami-Dade Police Director Juan Perez showing support on social media with this tweet, urging people to donate to the GoFundMe page set up for Valencia and offering prayers for his heartbroken family.
We're each other's first boyfriend and girlfriend when we were 12. So you can imagine that this person is literally everything to me.
And if you would like to help that heartbroken family, you can go to our website. We have the GoFundMe page link there. Just head over to WSVN.com. We're live this morning in Doral. I'm Rebecca Vargas, today in Florida.
Today is President Trump's 72nd birthday, and the president and his legal team are planning the next move after the North Korean summit.
President Trump is back in D.C. after meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The commander-in-chief tweeting, there's no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea. Meeting with Kim Jong-un was an interesting and very positive experience, but some don't agree and have criticized the meeting. The North Korean media is now reporting President Trump vowed to lift sanctions.
Sanctions will remain until North Korea completely and verifiably eliminates its weapons of mass destruction programs.
Another issue being criticized, the lack of detail in the joint agreement signed by the two leaders during the summit.
According to a report from CBS News, Sarah Sanders planning to exit the White House. The press secretary is expected to leave her post at the end of the year after taking the job on July of 2017. Also reportedly on the move, Deputy Press Secretary Raj Shah. Sanders responding to rumors via Twitter. Does CBS know something I don't about my plans and my future? I was at my daughter's year-end kindergarten event, and they ran a story about my plans to leave the WH without even talking to me. I love my job, and I'm honored to work for POTUS.
9:07 is now your time, and the president's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, making a split decision. He's searching for a new legal team to represent him in an FBI investigation regarding his business dealings. The 51-year-old is the target of a fraud probe, which includes his involvement in an arrangement of a secret $130,000 payment to porn actress Stormy Daniels, who said she had a sexual affair with President Trump years ago. He denies any wrongdoing.
Also in the news today, the Justice Department set to release a report on the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's email server. Inspector General Michael Horowitz writing the report, which will be released later today. A highly anticipated report by conservatives will likely be critical of Clinton, the former FBI director, as well as a former deputy director. And when the report is released, 7 News will be there. 7's Joe Rhodes will be live in Washington, D.C., and that live coverage begins tonight at 10.
Zachary Cruz, the brother of the accused mass school shooter in Parkland, Nicholas Cruz, is focusing on teen bullying and preventing school violence. Today, Cruz will be announcing an anti-bullying campaign called WIN. WIN stands for We Isolate No One, and the initiative's goal is to create youth-led student groups in schools to create awareness for the issue of bullying. It's something he's been working on since moving to Virginia.
And an emotional meeting. Kim Kardashian and Alice Johnson meeting face-to-face for the first time.
Kim K flew to Memphis, Tennessee after helping free Johnson from federal prison. The two sharing hugs, tears, and stories. Last month, Kim met with President Trump at the White House asking him to free Johnson, who was serving a life sentence for a first-time nonviolent drug offense. President Trump commuting Johnson's sentence last week. Kim breaking the news to her over the phone. And this is the moment Johnson leaves prison, running to greet her loved ones.
And now at 9, South Florida hoping to get into the World Cup game. North America awarded the 2026 tournament, and Miami could be hosting a match. Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, believed to be the top venue choice for our area, and that's where we find 7's Katrina Bush live this morning with the details. Katrina?
Well, we're just a couple of hours away from the start of this year's World Cup, but we're having a good time looking ahead to 2026.
Canada, Mexico, and USA have been selected.
The colors of the newly named host nations light up Hard Rock Stadium. The home of the Dolphins could be a possible pick for stadium selection in the 2026 World Cup.
I'm here to guarantee that we're going to have matches here in Miami. Guarantee.
Excitement kicking into action across South Florida after FIFA votes to send the big soccer tournament to North America. Canada, Mexico, and the United States winning a united bid to host one of the largest sporting events in the world.
Thank you for entrusting us with this privilege, the privilege of hosting the FIFA World Cup.
1994 is the last time the World Cup landed in the U.S. The games spread across the continent. Major cities are hoping they'll be chosen to host a match. Those venues have not been announced yet, but William Talbert with the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau is confident Hard Rock Stadium will host a game.
In 2,924 days, you're going to have your first World Cup match in Miami, Florida, so start counting.
When Hard Rock underwent renovations, the thought of a major soccer tournament scoring a spot in South Florida did come to mind. Already, a number of matches have been held at the stadium, showing how compatible it is to host an event.
We designed it to be a global entertainment destination. I think it's among, if not the best place to view soccer in the world now.
It'll bring a tremendous economic impact to our area. The total economic impact for the United States is estimated to be about $4.2 billion.
Michael Hernandez used to work for the county and helped bring the event to North America. He says his team spent several days in Houston, Texas, working with other cities across North America, putting together the bid package that would eventually win.
It took dozens of county employees and employees at the Convention and Visitors Bureau and others in order to package this together.
So while we are waiting to find out the role of South Florida in the World Cup 2026, we do know the final game is expected to be played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Reporting live in Miami Gardens, Katrina Bush, Today in Florida.
And want to give you a look outside live. Moscow's Luzhniki Stadium fans gathering there ahead of the first match between Russia and Saudi Arabia, which, by the way, is less than 2 hours from now. You can catch all the action starting at 10 o'clock in about 45 minutes right here on Today in Florida.
Police making an arrest in connection to a deadly hit and run that happened in Miami over the weekend.
7's Alex Giarmis live at the news desk with the details. Alex?
Well, Miami police just arrested this man for a deadly hit and run that took place on Sunday at Northwest 9th Street and 37th Avenue, again in the city of Miami. This is the case where 76-year-old Hilda Garcia was hit by a car as she was returning from the grocery store. She was pronounced dead there on the scene. If we can show you video of Hilda Garcia, you'll remember that she was using a walker when she was crossing the street. Police started searching for a vehicle, and this morning we're learning that a man was finally arrested after the family was demanding answers, begging for closure in this case. Video from the scene will show you how active that scene was. The walker was even left there on the scene as police started their search. But again, this morning we can tell you Ricardo Alexander Gonzalez has been charged with DUI, leaving the scene of an accident, and tampering with evidence. We'll keep you posted on this. That's the latest from the news desk. I'm Alex Giarmis, Today in Florida.
All right, Alex, and next at 9 o'clock on Today in Florida.
Another check of the weather, Viv. That's right, Diana. Omar, South Florida, looking absolutely gorgeous outside our Channel 7 studios. We have plenty of sunshine, passing fair weather clouds, and another chance of seeing some storms is present, and I'll tell you all about it after the break.
Plus, a rapper returning to his roots. Drake going back to his stomping grounds in his latest single, and it's our morning trend.
And treats worth melting for right here in South Florida. In your mouth, that is. We're taking you inside this sweet sensation.
For hourly forecasts and live radar, tap the 7 Weather app. It's free. Just search WSVN in your app store. Powered by Univista Insurance.
Connect to 7 on Facebook for a chance to win a family 4-pack with 2-night hotel stay to the Great Lego Race, the newest attraction at Legoland Florida Resort, where brick fans can put the pedal to the plastic on a rollicking virtual reality roller coaster.
Every new Chevy